All right. Yeah, imagine getting elbowed in the head by Jason Momoa. And he's just like, mahalo. Ohana, brother. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, shit. Hang on a sec. I brought a hot chocolate, but I got it everywhere. Somehow. I can link, hang on, I'll link the post and maybe you can find out. Go forth and find the information that you seek.
And here's a new song from a band that
hey, Elusive, how you doing? Over on TikTok.
The old gods. I couldn't tell you why. I guess it's just, yeah, one of those things. Anyway, here's Poets of the Fall and their latest single, War.
Okay, dude. Oh. Ow, bitch. All right. I got too far in there.
And here's a new song from a band that's local rock legends, the old gods. I couldn't tell you why. I guess it's just, yeah, one of those things. Anyway,
I've thought about pursuing a display, like affiliate sponsorship or whatever the fuck. A lot of people have them though, so I don't know. I was gonna get some Elden Ring stuff off of there. Nice. I like the idea of loading the flashlight with new batteries while I'm shining it as hard as I can. You think you see a Sophie Stadium sign in the background, so probably Los Angeles? Yeah, I don't know.
The power plant glowed in the night. It was close, but I had to find a way across.
There's, like in Buffy, they've got these like shotguns that like have some kind of, they're like UV light bullets. I feel like True Blood did that too, but I might be wrong about that. I was gonna say, I'm sure they've got him in other stories. I just remember that like the initiative brought some shit like that in, I think. Fucking Riley. Was it tasers, not the UV bullets? Okay, then I am mixing it up. I just remember somebody having UV bullets, and I was like, oh, finally. Whoa. That was pretty cool. I love the amount of serious periodage going on right now.
Making her way through the water pipe alone, Cynthia was angry at the writer. Foolish young man, taking unnecessary risks. And the way he broke the rules. Didn't he understand what was at stake? Since the terrible days in the 70s, she hadn't wavered once, as hard as it had been. She was tired of protecting the town all these long years, and now only wanted to rest.
Got it. You know what? I'll still take a dissertation on UV bullets over whatever the fuck the thing about the boar was today in the Discord. Holy shit. Holy shit. What a fucking stupid conversation that was. The conversation that would not die. And I'm resurrecting it again. Out of pure disgust. Holy fuck. Minstrel Pangolin, hey, thanks. Ow. No, it wasn't like a Twitter thing. It started off with an article about Aaron Lewis doing some stupid shit. The guy from Stained. And then it like devolved into two people having a very heated discussion about using an assault rifle on a boar. See, I'm gonna get this wrong, and Corbel Borb's gonna be like, actually, it was no, it was something along those lines, and then they all were like, this is really only punctuated by the fact that I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, and every time I got woken up by a cat, I looked in the Discord, and this conversation was still going on, and it was like everything I hated about life in that very moment. So I just wanted to reach through the screen and just knock the two heads together, the people who are having this conversation. Because somebody would be like, well, you shouldn't do that. You could kill a boar with like a spoon. And then somebody else would be like, yeah, but you wouldn't want to. You would want to use like a helicopter with an Uzi, like a giant Uzi attached to it. And I'm thinking, what are we talking about here? Because it wasn't just like that. It was like writing a dissertation with serious periods. It was a very heated discussion that kept coming up. You could tell in that moment who just needed to have the final word on this boar thing, man.
The story I had written in the cabin had come true. Touched by the dark presence, I had written a horror story, but the end was still missing. The story was incomplete, and the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter in the cabin study. If I could get back there, if I could read the page, then I could write my own ending to this story and save Alice.
JT, thanks for gifting us up to Wild Boar Hunter. Marry the boars, start a family, infinite bacon. Just like my Valheim. I had a whole bunch of boars and I just killed all the babies over and over again. It was terrible. But we had a lot of bacon. Whoa. That was almost not very poggers. I'm sorry, I don't mean to stifle people who are really into the discussion about the boar. Like I said, it's very cringe of me, but I couldn't help it. It was punctuating my exhaustion. Ah! Pumbaa's a warthog, excuse me? Take your time. Yeah, I brought it up earlier. It was dumb as fuck. It was just interesting that it went from a discussion about that to suddenly boars. Oh?
Or birds.
Although I'm kind of glad it went that way instead of another way. Oh no. Why? Yeah, buddy. Oh, that's just broken. That's just straight up broken. TV.
Are we men dreaming of being butterflies, or butterflies that dream of being men? Such philosophical concerns are by necessity abstract. And yet, some of us can find concrete proof of the nature of our existence in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, an absence of creativity.
Hello, Martha. What did you want to show me?
Oh, Lydia, thank God you're here. Please, it's in the basement.
Oh, it's pretty cringe. I would expect no less from the guy that wrote, "I'm afraid to be alone,"
Amazing.
and then turned around to act like a tough guy.
I found it here this morning.
It's like it isn't there, but oh, I can't look straight at it.
Yes. I'm sorry.
How did you get here?
Well, I'm trying to work.
Did you put this thing here?
In a way.
Like,
To be
valid
more precise,
emotion,
I put
that guy's a
everything here
butthole.
above that.
Really? But what is it?
Oh, I guess the temptation is to call it a hole, but it's really an absence.
Dude, I love the dubs on these.
In Martha's basement?
Yes.
It does, Michael, it does.
Too.
As a
I came
man
up with
truly
two
in
ways.
control of his
Something
destiny.
Really weird in the basement. It
It was a great start, but I'm completely blocked now. I can't imagine what I was up to.
Well, surely it's just an ordinary basement.
Is it? Why did you call your friend here then?
Well, I don't know.
Oh well.
Couldn't you just ignore it?
Oh no, I couldn't do that.
Like,
It would
I'd take a
probably
series
turn
of
into a
FMVs that are
I
just
made one already.
this.
Could sink the whole enterprise.
Oh my.
Listen, ladies, not to be rude, but I'm really not at all sure where I'm going with this, and you're just not helping. You should just go back upstairs for a cup of coffee while I try to figure out what I'm up to.
Well, if you think that's best.
I think that's what got me
Maybe I
about
should
it, though,
just
Corbel,
stop
is
here.
that people
Or
had
is that too
strong
moronic?
feelings about any of
Is
that
that too moronic? Indeed.
where it went.
Who can tell? It's a fine line between the stupid and the sublime. Night Springs.
Come pick me up! Come pick me up! I promise I'll wear a seatbelt.
You're almost at the power plant. Keep going.
Oh my
Give me
god!
support.
You stopped to tell me that and you're not gonna pick me up? Hey, yeah, Gilgamesh. Well, Twitch is always the place. I mean, this is where I predominantly stream, so. We're also live on YouTube. Ow. Have I ever gotten a YouTube ban? Well, I've only streamed like 3 times on YouTube. Ow! I gather it's not quite the same though as TikTok in terms of how they moderate, how they choose to moderate live content. Corbalborb, thanks for gifting us up to Gilgamesh. Oh shit. I am not meaning to use that gun. I remember you're Michael from TikTok. You were here when I was doing like I mean, you've come over a few times. You've made the crossover. Stop it! Why? Just keep running, Alan.
Lady, we can't stay here. Get inside. Call us when you know what the plan is.
Could you give me that help you were promising me? Holy shit. She's out of control. All right. See, not everybody on TikTok is a Zoomer or a Gen Alpha. Thanks, I hate it. Can a big enough flock of birds fuck with a heli like that? I think so.
I recognized the logo on the power plant sign. I'd seen a version of it painted all over the area, signifying hidden caches of supplies.
Oh yeah, the torch we keep seeing everywhere.
Hold it right there.
Miss Weaver, Cynthia, I'm a friend.
Prove it.
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song. You can help me.
About time. Young man, I've been waiting a very long time for you.
Oh shit, it's her. It's her.
It's in the well-lit room.
Excuse me?
What you'll need to drive the darkness back. The well-lit room is at the dam. I built the room to keep it safe.
Will it help me find Alice? Will it get me back to the cabin? Fine, let's go. I can get my friends to come back with the helicopter.
Oh, we won't
The
go
owls
outside
are not what they
never at
seem.
night. That's rule number 1. You've been breaking the rules, young man, and where has that gotten us, No, I have a secret route, a lit route, an old water pipe. Something was damaged at the transformer yard. It's draining all the reserve power. Without it, the pipe will go dark. The power to the yard must be cut.
Let me guess. You want me to do it?
Young man, you're the one who likes to break the rules. I can't be outside in the dark. The kill switch is outside.
Okay. It looks like a light fixtures aisle. Like a Home Depot. She went for that deco motif. Oh yeah, she's totally log lady.
Weaver had sent me to cut
Darkness
the power to
waits
the
in my
transformer
dreams.
yard. I was willing to do grunt work for her to get her to help me. I hoped Weaver was dependable. I'd stumbled into this crazy world a little over a week ago. She had been living this insanity for decades.
Never go out at night, rule number 1. See, I don't remember this
I could
part
see
of
the
Alan
kill
Wake
switch
at
that
all.
would cut the power to the transformer yard.
I believe
now,
it.
I had to find a way to reach it.
I just don't remember it. Floodgate controls to be operated by authorized personnel only. Well. Oh. I think it's that, like, despite some of its shortcomings, it does have kind of a, like, compelling story. And even though the combat's jank, it just something about it. It doesn't overstay its welcome either. Although
Designs these things.
I do remember also feeling like it went on for a while when I first played it. Yeah, there's a charm to it, which I think it kind of piggybacks a little off of the Twin Peaks references for that.
The transformer yard went dark and dead. Weaver's water pipe passage should now be good to go.
People who love Twin Peaks, describing myself, will overlook a lot of shit because we like it that much, you know? All right, return to Weaver. Oh, shit. I hit a chainsaw man. Oh, come on. Very good. Didn't really want to use my flashbangs, but they had me in a tight spot. Hello, Weaver. Talk to me.
This way, young man. Follow me.
Okay.
Come, the pipe's empty now. We're ready to go. This way. We need to go. I knew them both, Tom and Barbara. I had such a crush on him. Such a beautiful man. I was jealous. There was a part of me that was maybe a little glad when she had the accident.
Starting to sound like the villain a little.
And then Tom started writing and woke the darkness up. He tried to bring her back, but you can't do that. There are no free rides like that.
I'm starting to realize that.
In that case, young man, perhaps you're a smarter man than Tom was. The witch looked like her, but it wasn't. Barbara was sweet. He didn't understand until it was too late. He tried to undo it, wrote himself, her, everything he'd ever written out of the world. Oh, he was so famous. And afterward, no one knew. Oh, Tom. He left only one thing behind in my care, in case it happened again. Insurance. He trusted me.
I curse you, Thomas Zane.
Used me a little. Tom knew how I felt. Knew I wouldn't refuse him. I built the well-lit room and put it there.
I mean, it's a lot of lights.
For you. We are characters.
My dad would be internally screaming at the power consumption, but
survive to see the end of it if the darkness isn't stopped. She'll twist the story to her own dark ends.
How do you know all this?
Tom, that's the way he wrote it. He still talks to me, you know, in television, from beyond, from below. We have both been touched by the darkness, young man. He saved us both with light, but the darkness stays with you. Leaves a stain.
Insane Shadow has like 320 watt bulbs just in the room.
This pipe will take us
you just hear them.
to the well-lit room.
Okay, I need to call my friends, tell them where we're going.
Hello? Al!
Barry.
Honestly, it makes the screen name Insane Shadow make a ton of sense because you probably love light so much that your shadow is like an entirely different person.
We're headed to the dam in one of the pipes. Meet us there.
Okay, I'll tell Sarah.
It's Sarah now?
Whoa! No! For the sweet love of...
Barry!
Cherry Berry, no.
We gotta go see if they're okay.
They're probably dead. You must reach the well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
That's my best friend.
Well, be a fool. I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam
Barry,
if you make it.
No!
At least I didn't have to worry about her. She knew how to stay safe.
Cherry Berry!
Sarah was almost starting to relax. Maybe they could turn this into a win yet. Suddenly, there was a piercing sound, like a table saw gone wild, as 100 birds made out of shadows swarmed into the rotor. The chopper bucked wildly and the board lit up, telling her what she already knew. They were going down. Barry Wheeler screamed next to her.
Exactly, like the shadows, the TV on The Simpsons. Cast a shadow so powerful the shadows just stay behind. Stupid birds. You need to get off of this precarious log. Thank you. Oh God.
Barry! Sheriff Baker! Sarah!
The crash site looked bad, but as far as I could tell, the wreck was empty.
This is where the long dark begins.
Barry! Barry!
Far enough! Oh! Far enough!
Over here!
Whoa,
Hang in there, I'm
dude!
coming.
No, you don't!
Huh. Did you just see something?
Keep hitting her! Hold it right there!
Damn.
An entrance wake. We were ready to make like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I have a different ending in mind.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
I knew you'd be all right.
That's true. We don't have any ketchup chips.
The flaming eye of Mordor?
Laugh it up, funny man. Didn't we have somewhere to go?
The
Weaver will
top
meet
of
us
the
at
dam. Yeah, the atmosphere of this game is really great. Regardless of, as I say, some of the shortcomings. And this remastered version feels different. I guess it's just been a long time since I've played this.
You see those lights? That's the elevator we need to take.
Well, up here?
I should have kept that gym membership.
You can't beat a good fight!
What the hell is that thing? It's everywhere! Oh crap, there's more than one of them!
Nothing moves like that. It's impossible.
Ah! Al! Do something!
He's too fast. I can't get a shot.
There! No, there! Al, they're all over the place!
How many of them are there? Where'd that one go?
Whoa,
This can't be happening!
Where the hell did he go?
We
Wait,
gotta run, y'all.
bad. This is really bad.
Yeah, but the light is your savior. Just get to the light. They fuck off when you get to the light. Thank you.
Was that it? Are we safe?
Yeah, take your damn time.
That was wow.
Oh,
I think
can't
we're
take
okay.
much more of this. Hey,
Wait,
Al,
call
I
the
got
elevator.
a bad feeling.
I'm keeping watch. Let's keep.
Oh my
moving
god,
around.
the way that they speak over one another is ridiculous. Like one person was one thing.
Heads up! Here they come.
Oh no! Oh no!
They're coming. We have to hold them off.
I swear this is the slowest elevator in the world.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. It's pretty slow, Barry.
It's almost here, Wake. Just hold on. Hold it right there. Oh, no, you don't.
Get on, boys and girls. Thank you. Yeah, Barry, I've been dropping guns all night. Often whenever I bump into you. Why haven't you picked up any of them?
We're almost there. There's an entrance into the dam at the top. What's the plan, Wake?
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
Thomas Zane? Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
He was real and he was spectacular.
Let's be careful, okay?
No, let's be reckless.
Oh, jeez, I hate this.
Okay, Wake. There's a button over there that opens the door.
Really? What should I do with it? I don't know what to do. Please advise. What do I do with the button? Oh, you're gonna tell me that the button's here, but you're not gonna tell me what to do with it? Do you wanna...
One away from a nice month.
Hey, I'm not sure what to do. Thanks, Deadlock, for the 68 months. Oh man, next month gonna be so nice. What should I do?
I think something's broken. Hold the button down so we can get in.
Okay, there she goes. You bitches.
Ow! Ow! Wait! What's going on? We can get to the dam through here. What's happening out there?
You guys go ahead and find Weaver. She should be in the dam now. I'll have to make it alone through the top.
Okay, wait. Good luck. Don't get yourself killed. Ow!
Please, be careful.
I'll take good care of Barry, Wake. You just look after yourself.
Okay. Take care of my little cherry berry.
You gotta be kidding me.
God damn, he runs like a smoker. Ow. Zane's shoebox.
Thomas Zane knew he had to remove all that had made this horror possible, including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and now looked at him through the eyes of his dead love. But he also knew that despite his best efforts, it might someday return. So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain.
Okay. You haven't been here most of this week. How's this run been going? I have great news. It's only Tuesday. It's been going good. I think I aim to finish this tonight if I can. And then I'll do American Nightmare tomorrow. And if I can, how long is the DLC from Control? Oh, oh no. Good Lord. Just like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Feels like the longest shit ever, huh? 4 to 5 hours. Okay. That's about how long American Nightmare is.
I was ridiculously outnumbered. The searchlight could even the odds.
Do both of the DLCs tie into Alan Wake, or is only the one? Okay. Because I'm only really looking to cover the Alan Wake stuff. Or cover. Do the stuff that involves Alan Wake. Whoa.
Enough. You will go no further.
Like, I'll maybe go back and do Control fully, but...
Stop now.
No! Probably. I played Control on stream. Just the DLC wasn't out. That DLC wasn't out yet. It because it was a game that CJ couldn't help but spoil a great deal of. So I have like a better memory of it because I recognize CJ was only really just excited about Control, but yeah, I had a lot of it kind of spoiled as a result. Fuck! Yeah, dude, it was like sit on your hands, and that's like a continued behavior. So I can't remember what the last thing I was playing. It was like a month ago, and he came in and he was like, oh my god, do you want help with this thing? And I was like, no. Oh.
Want a hint? You don't need a hint, Ralph, but you're suffering.
Like I'm here for enthusiasm for like a game and shit, but like damn. But a second playthrough of Control, I'd be a little more lenient because I've played it now. I feel like it's a little less conducive to spoils. Whoa. But yeah, when I played it, the DLC that tied it to Alan Wake had not been announced yet even. I think it was about to be. Like there was speculation. What the hell is...
You made it. Well,
is she okay?
I'm glad I was wrong. But it was a foolish chance to take. Don't worry about the noise.
Holy
We'll
fuck.
I have looked after the well-lit room for many, many years now.
She's really panicked, man.
In the well-lit room, the hour is fail-safe, and all the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
I do that too in all games. So yeah, maybe we can hit up the Alan Wake DLC. I never played American Nightmare.
There's an old army base at Raincoat Point, north of here.
I've played the DLC for this too, but
Operated here back then.
again, I don't remember it.
Built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now.
You live here? Oh shit. Okay. Oh, it's on me. It's her house.
Take it, and I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late, and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it into existence, in a story I had written. I can get to her now. I can finish this.
It does look like a Korn music video. And then it became a Korn music video.
Previously on Alan Wake,
There's one more
I
episode.
wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Hell yeah. Basically, my entire goal is to have everything kind of wrapped up before the release of Alan Wake 2.
I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
Goes to visit his mommy. Get sunglasses and painkillers. Oh man, I feel that.
The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
Anybody who didn't go to Las Vegas for TwitchCon, don't worry. Alan Wake has brought Las Vegas to you.
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again. There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
Oh shit. There's another one. Hang on. I'm gonna scan this. The flowers are in the way. Oh, that's the second one. We already watched that. Okay. The golden guns. All right, the message.
You have one new message.
Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey!
What's up, Joker? How you doing? Over on TikTok?
If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. Yeah, she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show.
Casinos are all noise and crowded. You know, I hope everybody who went had a good time. I just felt...
I'd been a guest on the talk show the previous night. Talking
Bro.
about my latest book. The show was supposed to be waiting for me on our TiVo.
TiVo, what a throwback, man. I just personally kind of felt like it wasn't a convention I wanted to go to. I know some people had stated certain things about being there as a broadcaster. And I feel like unless you are upper 1% of Twitch, you should just be in attendance as whatever. Because, like, for instance, I mentioned the last TwitchCon I went to and actually went into. I felt like I had a lot of obligations to do, and one of them was to have a meet and greet, but they scheduled it at 9 in the morning, which is like not when I'm awake, and neither are the people who watch me. So like 5 people showed up, and it fucking felt like shit. And then everybody who wanted to see me showed up later, and they were like, "Oh my God, when's your meet and greet?" And I was like, "It was this morning." And yeah, so like there's just this weird, I don't know. I had better thoughts about this today. Like, there's a weird vibe with TwitchCon that I still feel like it's a convention that doesn't entirely know what it wants to be, because it's more for the broadcaster experience, I think, but they throw in the side of like people who want to meet the streamers too, which is fine. But unless you are like somebody who has, you know, like 10,000 people watching you a day, you should probably temper your expectations. I guess that's what I was thinking. But also, it's not for me to yuck anybody's yum. It's the convention shit just isn't really for me. I don't really get any enjoyment out of it. It's weird too, because it's good that it exists. It gives folks a strong date and location for a meetup. Yeah. Yeah. Like I would go to one in the future. Again. But like I've always kind of tried to do, I would want to like organize sort of my own thing and just let the community know, you know. Oh shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Garrett Show.
Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
Is this Alan Wake getting embarrassed by this Alan Wake? Because that's what I got.
Anyway, I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though, 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Rude.
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations.
I love
That's
the
great to
voiceover.
hear.
It's so
So, how's the publicity tour?
bad.
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the 2 of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for Sam. Our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you, and good night.
At least I'd been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Were you though? I don't know, man.
Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy.
Holy shit, he's so mean.
An aspirin or something?
Are you gonna start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan.
There you go.
You're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's
God.
get away together. A vacation. Just you
He
and
looks
me.
like he's
Some
going
peace
to
and quiet.
eat her face off. Oh God, he's gonna eat her face off! No. Just kidding, just kissing.
Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Good luck, Al.
See you later. When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
I may end up doing the DLC tomorrow. It depends on how much more time well, I think I can finish this tonight.
Alone.
But I won't be able to go into the DLC.
Surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time.
We're at least gonna go another hour.
Chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing.
Oh, it's like myself, 3. Wow.
It didn't really matter.
Like the DLC for this or the control one. You don't want to know where he keeps all those thermoses. Oh my god. $1.5 per each. Okay. We'll get it. We'll get it done. The control stuff is kind of an optional I'm throwing in there if I've got the time. This and American Nightmare were kind of my primary focus. I think I could do all of them though. Nah, y'all want to play chicken? Wait a minute. Oh no. Oh, I should probably open my eyes. Oh shit. It's fine, Alan. It'll rub out.
Had touched me. There was a link between us. Always would be. I could feel its presence.
Oh? Oh! And we're back.
Kill your wife.
And we are back. The dark presence wants to stop Wake.
The dark presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
Oh hey, look, a fucking Hyundai Santa Fe. Waiting for me to drive it off a cliff. It sounds like I'm driving it in neutral. Oh God. Oh, that was awkward. In some ways, I feel like they want me to stop at all these places. on now. I think I made a grave error. Get back in the car, Alan! This car sounds like shit. Whoa. I'm gonna get out of that car because I'm suddenly afraid of it. Also, don't think I'm supposed to go that way. Think I've got to go down the middle of the bridge. What? What? Oh, Alan. Alan! You need to move. Ow! Alan! Alan, do not let the darkness win like this. Okay. All right. That's fantastic. Oh, wow. It actually started me here. Need to utilize some more of these flares. Fucking A! Okay. Run, Ellen! Oh, shit. It is kind of funny that I can defeat something that large with like a flashlight. Nice car. Get in there there for a second. We're getting to the bottom of that, essentially. The why. I was gonna go back and read kind of like a synopsis. Holy shit. Okay. Whoa, whoa. In addition, I was gonna look up the stuff, the manuscript, so like the whole thing, and just kind of read it. Defeat the little blobs. Uh-oh.
I can't wait for the second one to come out.
Me too.
In my pre-order, that's right.
Necrodamus, thanks so much for the 8 months of subbage over on Twitch. Welcome back. I'm very excited for 2 as well. What? No. Oh my god. That was close call. The Trail of the Dark Presence.
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The Dark Presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
Maybe he's running and he shat his pants. And he's like... He shat his pants because he smokes so much. He can't keep up. He just lost all functionality. Up here? Up here? Turn it, make it easier. Come on. Classic. Hey Adam, how's it going? I just feel like Alan Wake is a smoker. The way that he runs out of breath so quickly. That is a good question. Where is he putting those thermoses? I don't think we want to know. Did they have a Duracell sponsorship? There was like a crazy amount of product placement in the original. I do remember that. Oh, that's not at all what I wanted to do. Duracell and Verizon. Energizer. Oh. Well, he's got deadlines to make, you know. Can't do that with a lot of... Can't do that without the help of a lot of uppers. I do not remember this. Wow. Well, I do remember this. I remember showing down with this shit. Fire Lady, you love when I stream when you get off work? Well, you know, welcome in. Don't let me troll you. I am, well, I am here late night. I'm actually not here as late as I, used to be. I used to stream till well into, like, 4 or 5 in the morning. It's a little too much. Oh, uh-oh. I knew it. That takes care of that. Okay, what other piece of machinery is gonna mess with me? There's no way this is over. That's not what I wanted. No, no. Top of the morning, Frankie Fontaine. Made the crossover from TikTok to Twitch. We're also live on YouTube for the first time in my nearly 10 years of streaming on Twitch. We've never been able to stream to YouTube. The tractor reminded you of a literal haunted house boss fight in Final Fantasy. That I don't know nothing about that, but oh shit.
just finished this after quitting it back in 2014. Good game.
Hey, Echoes again. Thanks for the 8 months. It is a pretty good game. I hope your work day was good. Don't let me troll you. Over on TikTok. I just don't remember this. Then again, I feel like there's been some changes between this and the original. Maybe not this. I think part of me doesn't remember too well. Whoa. Like, I remember the driving, but I don't remember it as a big feature, you know?
In the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
For some weird reason, you want a visual upgraded remake of Stranglehold, the sequel to John Woo's hard-boiled movie. That is very random. Well, like, I remember playing this and feeling an intense amount of stress the first time I played it. But, like, I streamed this, I want to say, in, like, 2015. Maybe 2016. Maybe I'm misremembering also, but I definitely streamed this for a second time. And I just don't remember, I don't remember it as well. It's not a bad thing necessarily. I'm just more astounded because I do consider this to be like a favorite. But it's the atmosphere over the story, which is clearly kind of this game gave you indigestion. Yeah, no, the fights are like stressful. They're meant to be. It just, like, when I was playing games back then, I'm not saying I'm, like, good as a gamer now. I just definitely was, like, way worse. You know? I have a bit more patience for it now. Fuck! There we go. The chainsaw men. Do I still have the gen? No, my parents took that back. I have the Super Nintendo I got that Christmas still. The only console I ever got rid of was my Wii, which I always felt kind of bad about because I like keeping that stuff. But I have a Wii U and it's basically the same thing, so who gives the shit, right?
The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
For some reason, I was convinced that I was going to get enough money from taking in my Wii, the Fit board, and several games to like substantially help like this effort I was going towards to move out. And I got like $75 from the whole lot. And I was really... And I immediately regretted in that moment. I was like, damn, I wish I would have just kept it instead.
I could see Mirror Peak in the distance.
Ooh.
That's where Cauldron Lake was.
Pretty. Let's go! Whoa! Get the fuck out of here. How's the video game going? Gee Whizzy, it's going pretty well. Hoping I can get it done tonight. Not gonna press myself too hard because I have to get up stupid early tomorrow to take my car in to get some things fixed. One thing. The tire is like got a leak in it, and I was like, I'm gonna get my oil changed also. While I'm here, here's a list. Here's a couple other things. But I have to take it in at like 9 o'clock, so I have to get up kind of early. I'm not a person who usually... I'm not a morning person, so like 10 o'clock is early for me. Ah! Okay. Whoa. Holy okay. So, you know, if I can get this done, I can. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of try to end at my normal time. So like another half hour or so. I don't want to oversleep. Whoops. I keep equipping that gun on accident. I guess it doesn't matter. What's up, Demon Foxy? How you doing? Just trying to get a whole bunch of stuff done here so that we're ready for Alan Wake 2 on Friday, which I'm pretty excited about. Gaming is going great. Okay.
Damn.
Whoa! Get to the lake, Alan! No! Needed that. Taking a massive break from Destiny 2. How's Destiny 2 going? Trav and I tried to get into Destiny around the same time that we were playing Monster Hunter. And it wasn't working, but I sort of feel like maybe we would get into Destiny. Well, I can't even say now because he's really invested in Guild Wars 2 and I need to spend some time with it. Guild Wars 2 is really good. I just haven't had the, like, the time because, sometimes I have to impose a tech break, like not being at the computer. Which is a bummer, because on my day off, if I want to play a video game, then I'm like... I can't really. I'll get headaches if I sit, you know, too long. Just like stress, eye stress, eye fatigue or whatever. So the last couple weeks I haven't I've been trying to actually take days off. Honestly, I think March of being here 16 hours a day, I'm still trying to recover from March Madness because it's the first time I've ever done a marathon stream like that where time was added to the clock and I was like bound to this chair for like days. It was really good. It was really fun, but also it absolutely destroyed my like routine. Oh God. You played Guild Wars 2 for a long time, but when they changed Magic Find to Luck, your guild leader got frustrated and quit. Oh, I think you mentioned that your guild leader just like up and quit. Well, you know, thanks. Yikes. Just run on the side here. Just get away. Just stay away from the middle. You know, just stay away from the middle. Yeah, right? Once there's... I feel like everybody's kind of got that. I just can't be there for too... I have a limit. I can play for a long time, but there's a limit. Oh, God. So I've been wanting to do like some New World and some Guild Wars, and I just, the last couple weeks on my days off, I can't. I have to go sit on the couch and kind of relax, which is like, oh, I have to sit on the couch and relax. Oh, what a hard, you know, but I do. Because when I'm not streaming, I'm cat momming. Which sort of feels like having children who are not gonna grow up to be people who contribute anything to society. And they're never gonna really speak to you in a language that you fully understand. I don't know. Get down there, Ellen. It's a lot of them, yeah. Four little ones and then one who's kind of like special needs. So it's a lot of attention.
I needed to get the generator running.
I needed to get the generator running. Well, you better go over there and do it. So, you know, again, thanks for all your support, because my family does not take it for granted. We're very blessed. We're very lucky. Blessed is not a term I say very much, but I think it's true. Could you... Thank you. Oh, the cats take it for granted, absolutely. They don't even know. Speak of the devil and she shall appear. It's Maggie. Put me on. Did you see an ad and it angered you? We should save you from the advertising demons. The way through the... Wait, Thomas Zane's last dive.
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
The way through the dark place.
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark place. I had to find a way to the cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd written myself across the ocean that blocked my way, and with that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was.
Sure, buddy.
Turn back now.
No! Good lord. Ow. 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 Can't get this shit out of my way. Whoa.
Do as you're told.
No! Never! Oh, Jesus. Careful now, Alan. Careful now, Wakelman. Wakelberg.
Alice never loved you.
Well, her name is Linda, all right? And I think you're right about that. Holy shit. Okay. Well, this is... sort of how I remember Resident Evil 5. Destroy the tornado.
You can't win.
Oh, shit.
You will fail. It's all in your head. You're making this up.
Let's go, Alan.
Hell!
It was all a dream!
Shh, baby. You were having a bad dream.
Oh my god, Anon, thanks for gifting us up the Demon Foxy
It was
TTV.
just another nightmare.
No,
Everything's fine. You're home.
it wasn't a dream.
Everything's fine.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The power's out. There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear.
And Frankie Fontaine.
My fear? It's your fear.
Thank you,
Why
Anon.
aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Damn, he's a rageaholic. He's like, where's my clicker? Where's my watch?
Alan, you're scaring me now.
Where's my dad's watch? You know,
Are you taking your pills? Do you want me to call Dr. Hartman? I read your manuscript. It's brilliant. Departure is your best work yet. You're a genius. I'm so proud of you. Come back to bed. We'll talk more about it in the morning. Come back to bed.
Clicker. Ow.
To bed, Tom.
Tom. Oh.
You must find your way to the cabin. It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light. Don't mind him. He's Mr. Scott. Your friends will meet him when you're gone. Use the clicker.
Use the clicker. I'll take that. This is very much what it's like to write, huh? Just shine a light on the word and it appears. Who calls?
I followed the idea of a path.
Okay.
I'm leaving you.
What?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone. I'm in love with someone else.
How dare
No,
you?
What are you saying? You can't.
You don't love me. How could you? You don't even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Alan, what are you doing? Put the light back on. What are you doing, Alan? Stop. Put the light back on.
It wasn't true. Nothing like that had ever happened.
So, like, did she say she was gonna leave you and then you just like...
Tom, let me go. I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy. I will help you write your masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written you back. You came back wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas. Put it down.
Heart is filled with darkness. I cut it out. I'll take you back to the depths you came from.
Whoa.
Filled with darkness.
Filled with darkness. Hey, Dan, over on TikTok, how's it
Get
going?
away from me, you hag. Where am I? Let me go.
Alice, I'm coming.
Your husband refused to do as he was told. All he had to do...
All he had to do was lose the game.
Now you will never get her back. I am much older than you. Older than your first work of art. I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
Whoa. Well, non, thanks for gifting us up to Penji. And Corporal Pib, what? Thank you.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light.
Alice? Alice?
Pretty good. Hoping to finish this up, Dan.
Oh no!
Dive! Don't hit the rocks, buddy! Well, honey, why were you in your underwear in the first place out here on the dock? If you're not gonna commit to the dive, don't.
Alan?
Carl? Carl! Gabby's right here. She's like, this one's ready for crunchies. Soon, my dear, soon. There's the big deer. Mel from No Pixel. I did play Indigo Prophecy. a couple of times. I streamed it several years ago. Around the same time I did this, I think.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
Hello, Gabby, on the desk here. All right, so from the wiki, unfortunately I have to turn that down because of copyright. Alan Wake is a best-selling crime fiction author suffering from a 2-year stretch of writer's block. He and his wife Alice traveled to the small mountain town of Bright Falls, Washington, for a short vacation at the advice of their friend and agent Barry Wheeler. Before arriving, Alan has a nightmare about shadowy figures who try to kill him when an ethereal figure in a diving suit intervenes in the dream and teaches him how to utilize light to fend off shadows. Upon arrival in Bright Falls, Alan goes to the diner to retrieve the keys to their cabin from Carl Stuckey, the landlord, but instead encounters a mysterious old woman who tells him Stuckey's fallen ill and was trusted to give Alan the keys. I'm just going to go over this entire plot. We'll get to the signal and the writer tomorrow because I'll have more time for it. Did I get muted? Because Gabby's laying down here. All right, cool. At the police station. Wait. So yeah, he encounters a mysterious old woman who tells him Stuckey's fallen ill and was entrusted to give Alan the keys. The woman directs the couple to a cabin on the island in the middle of Cauldron Lake, a volcanic crater lake, where Alan experiences a vision of the old woman. As they unpack, Alice reveals the real purpose of their trip is to help break writer's block by arranging for him to see a famous Bright Falls psychologist named Dr. Emil Hartman. Alan is infuriated and storms out, only to rush back when he hears Alice crying for help. He returns just as she's dragged into the lake, the lake by a mysterious force. Alan dives in after her, blacking out as he submerges. Jesus Christ, Gabby, your tail is a weapon. Her tail is a fucking weapon. Okay. After yet another hallucination of the old woman, Alan regains consciousness, apparently having driven his car off the road with no memory of how he got there. He attempts to reach a nearby gas station, but progress is hampered by murderous, shadowy figures resembling those in his dream. While fighting the shadow with light, Alan repeatedly encounters an ethereal figure in a diving suit similar to the one from his dream, who leaves behind pages of a manuscript entitled Departure. Ostensibly written by Alan, he has no memory of writing these. He soon discovers the events of the manuscript are coming true, and that the shadowy figures named Taken are townsfolk possessed by a dark force. After killing a possessed Carl Stuckey and reaching the gas station, he tries to alert Sheriff Sarah Breaker of his wife's disappearance, but the sheriff states there has been no island or cabin in Cauldron Lake for decades after it sank in a volcanic eruption. Breaker believes Alan is mentally unwell and takes him to the police station. Meanwhile, Barry arrives in Bright Falls in search of Alan. At the police station, he lies to hide the hallucinations he's been experiencing. He receives a call from a man purporting to be Alice's kidnapper, demanding the pages of Departure in exchange for her. Emil Hartman appears at the station to invite Alan to stay at his psychiatric hospital, Cauldron Lake Lodge. Alan punches Hartman as a response. He meets the kidnapper at a nearby national park, who demands pages of Departure as ransom. The two fight before the kidnapper runs off into the night. Alan and Barry attempt to retrieve more pages and attract the attention of Nightingale, who's the FBI agent. Alan leaves Barry behind and flees Nightingale, who chases him through the forest unsuccessfully. He meets the kidnapper again to deliver the pages. As he arrives at the location, he witnesses the kidnapper being tortured by the mysterious old woman, confessing that he never actually had Alice. Alan and the kidnapper are then attacked by a dark tornado that hurls Alan into Cauldron Lake. He awakes in the dark in the lodge overlooking Cauldron Lake under the care of Hartman. This is where we started today. Who claims Alan is experiencing a psychotic break triggered by Alice drowning. He claims the supernatural phenomena that he's been experiencing Those are all fabrications of his imagination. Alan attempts to escape the lodge as the shadowy force starts to attack. Learning in the process the fake kidnapper was employed by Hartman to lure Alan straight to him. Hartman tries to stop Alan from escaping and gives the impression that he is aware of the supernatural events surrounding the lake. Barry helps Alan escape the lodge before the shadowy figure subsumes it and all those inside. Alan and Barry gradually begin to learn the truth about Cauldron Lake from the other townsfolk. An entity known as the Dark Presence is trapped within the lake, attempting to escape by using the lake's power to turn fiction into reality. It had previously tried this with a poet named Thomas Zane, the figure in the diving suit, by taking the form of his spouse who drowned in the lake, Barbara Jagger. The old woman who had Alan encountered, that's the old woman that Alan had encountered. Zane was able to resist its will and use his writings to cause the volcanic eruption that sank the island, stranding himself within the lake. I'm going to be honest, I didn't get half of this. I still had fun. But also didn't get half of this. Anyways, Zane was able to resist his will. The Dark Presence has grown strong enough to start to influence the townspeople to create the forces that have pursued Alan. That night, as Alan and Barry take shelter, they get drunk on moonshine, and Alan recalls memories of being forced to write Departure during the prior week. He realized the Dark Presence is trying to use his writings to escape, holding Alice in the lake so as to coerce him. Alan and Barry are arrested by Robert Nightingale, but the Taken assault the police station and drag Nightingale away. Sheriff Breaker, now convinced of the Dark Presence's existence, helps Alan and Barry to reach Cynthia Weaver, who is the lamp lady. She has prepared countermeasures for the Dark Presence's return. Weaver leads them to the well-lit room containing a light switch known as the Clicker, which, through the power of Alan's writings, possesses the narrative ability to destroy the Dark Presence. Alan returns to Cauldron Lake alone and dives in, finding himself in a surreal alternate dimension known as the Dark Place, where Garth Marenghi lives, but also where thoughts and ideas become reality. Alan encounters Jagger and destroys her with the Clicker. Realizing he must maintain balance in the story, Alan completes Departure by freeing Alice, but strands himself in the Dark Place in the process. Finishing Departure, Alan writes the final line, "It's not a lake, it's an ocean." Well, that's what I was assuming, is that Alan is actually Zane, or like a construct of Zane's personality. And he's like somehow come to life through this supernatural. That's what I got from the story. I didn't get the other stuff. So this is interesting. Because like, yeah, even when I played it before, I just kind of assumed that. So yeah, we'll get into the DLCs tomorrow. And if I've got time to start up American Nightmare, we will. Otherwise, we'll end up doing that the next stream. And if we can fit in the stuff from Control, we will. I'm not going to consider it like a must. We'll go into Control maybe afterwards. We'll see. Or I'll put it down the road. I've played through Control, just not the DLC. There's just so many things coming out, and there's so many things that I'm like backlogged on, and holy fucking shit. I just know I'm excited for Alan Wake 2, and I wanted to play when it came out. What if Zane went off the deep end and killed his wife, and Zane is Alan's favorite writer inspiration? So when he loses it and kills Alice, it all melts together. I could see that too, yeah. Or that like the things that because in one interpretation, Alan is essentially a part of Zane's imagination, or vice versa. That what one does is like what the other does. It's a separate game entirely.